Sarah Boone's suitcase murder is one of the wildest true crime cases out there. In 2020, she zipped her boyfriend, George Torres Jr., inside a suitcase, claiming it was just a drunken game of hide and seek. But her own phone told the real story, George gasping for air, begging to be let out while she laughed and mocked him. Now she's convicted and spending the rest of her life in prison, and this case has people questioning just how twisted someone can be. In this jail call, we hear Sarah Boone cry like a baby fighting for alimony in prison. Will Baby Bell Sarah ever take accountability? Let's find out on this episode of The Delusions of Sarah Boone.
An inmate at a Florida Department of Corrections institution.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, sorry, I just got back literally like 5 minutes ago, and I wanted to try and get a chance to call you.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah, I'm good. What's going on? You all right?
Just
What's that?
outside the real world for like however many hours, and it's just heartbreaking.
You what?
Like,
Say it again, Sarah. What happened?
nothing. Fine. Just I was out in the real world in a real car and saw like fast food places and just life happening, and just it's very frustrating. So I just don't feel like walking out and crying all the time. Just I don't know how much more of this I can take. So I don't know when they could do my surgery. They think it'll be months, so I don't know.
They don't know when they can do the surgery. Okay. How does that? Who does the scheduling? The hospital or the jail, or they do it together?
Well, it has to be approved by Tallahassee, which means that, the surgeon told me everything, exactly what's going to happen, and then he said he has to send it to Tallahassee, and Tallahassee has to approve it, and it can take up to 7 months to a year, so I don't know. It's just another thing with a question mark over my head to worry about, so.
Okay.
And then they moved me out of the dorm, so I'm really stressing about that.
They moved you out of the place you got moved to?
No, they will, though, when I have my surgery.
Oh, you won't.
Listen, I have to tell you this on top of everything else. Like, my pre-trial is May 28th, 60 days from when I originally did all of this. So I have to wait 60 more days. Still hasn't put in the application, and it's killing me. Like, it's killing me. That he won't put the application in.
But he doesn't. Does he have to or no? Because you put the contempt in, and then they put a continuance in.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about my son's visitation application to come see me.
Right, but I know that he's stopped following his modification.
Say anywhere though that I'm not allowed to see him, and phone calls and everything. There's nothing like that in there. It's just stupid alimony and just like.
I thought that didn't he say that he wants full custody and to end all your custody rights, which would then change all the visitation?
That doesn't change visitation. It's his choice. Nothing's been set in stone, and he won't let me see my son. And I swear to God, like, he better hope he doesn't ever see me in person, because this is really killing me. And I just want to see him, and he wants to see me really bad, and just. I'm really going crazy. Like, I really am going crazy. Really going crazy.
Why does it say we only have 1 minute?
Because it's my stupid 5-minute free phone call that I didn't know about, and otherwise I would have given it to somebody. So, just...
Can you call me back?
I have to wait 30 minutes.
Okay, well, give me a call back in 30 minutes. Sorry, I hate hearing you like this. But just remember, it's going to pass. And, there's going to be brighter days. You're going to have days like this, and it's okay to be sad.
Walk around crying all the time.
I can't.
Going out of my mind. Call you back at 30. Don't let it hang up on us, okay?
Okay, you got it. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from...
Sarah? Yes, I have been transferred to the Annex. ANNEX.
Okay.
I'm in P1, Papa Dorm. Tell them Papa Dorm, P1. My bunk number is... And if I can tell you this, because I feel that I can, I think you very much try to understand where I'm coming from. So, like, this whole thing with and not paying me alimony, and I want you to know, like, it's like I'm in this fabulous dorm and everything, but I just have nothing in my drawer but rust and the old newspapers that the previous girl left. And if be paying me something, or at least, just something. I would have something in my drawer, and it's just, like, out of $61,000, I'm supposed to settle for what he's trying to throw at me or nothing? Like, I could have been living comfortably.
Yeah.
Being, like, shaky and, dysfunctional and just...
Have you thought about sending him a letter and him and his attorney and saying, hey...
I'm not doing that. I'm not surrendering ever.
Okay. All right. If it were, Sarah, like... Yeah, and I'm not trying to persuade you one way or the other. I'm just being your friend and telling you kind of what I think. I would be concerned that you could go through this trial and you could walk away with nothing.
What do I have now? Hey, what do I have now?
That trial is going to cost him a lot of time and a lot of money. So...
And they're trying to throw me out of $61,000, $6,000. $6,000 out of $61,000.
How do you know that number?
Because it's in the amended supplicated whatever it is.
What do you think you would settle for?
I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I know he's a piece of shit, and he's bitter, and he's angry, and he's sad that he has to live an adult male life now. But I don't know. I don't even know. He never even would try to explain to me the $6,000 and the number that it came up from that.
I mean, does it hurt? I mean, if you came up with a number... Like, say, he said 6,000. So if you went back and said, no, I want 12,000 or 20,000, right? And I know that's, I'm just throwing that number out there. Let's just say you said, yes, I would take 20,000 to not have to deal with this and have definitive security for the foreseeable future till I can get out of here, right? I mean, I don't see how it could hurt by just sending him a note, and I could also send it to his attorney saying, hey, look, we're asking,
It's still the same thing. It's still the same thing. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get me to surrender. And
I'm not trying to get you to surrender. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't hurt you to ask for what you would.
That's what mediation is for, and that's what I was trying to do. So
right, but they're not giving you mediation. So all I'm suggesting is, do you need a mediator? You don't need a mediator to send him a letter and just say, hey, look, I don't want to go through this. You shouldn't have to go through it either. This has been through enough. We've been through enough. Save your money on the lawyers, and this is what I'm willing to settle for. But if you don't want to do it, that's
okay.
Just
hold on 1 second. I know, and I'm being respectful of what you're telling me. I understand. It's constructive criticism, and my ears are open. But my thing is, you weren't on the call with me for the hearing, but, they make it seem like is standing there, with his gnawing on the tips of his fingertips with tears in his eyes streaming down his face, settled, worried out of his mind and, just a blob of, insecurity and sadness. What does know about any of this? Is not in any of this. That's why I don't understand why people keep bringing stuff. He's got nothing to do with it. He just does what Dad tells him to do and then calls it done. Brett just asks if he can come see Mom. Why haven't you filled out my application? And his response always is, I'll get to it when I get to it. So if anybody's doing anything to him, it's... If he throws his crumbs and his peanuts at me, ain't going to make nothing different.
Whether knows it or not, it's just, that's kind of neither here nor there. It's. I was just saying that as a way to kind of say, like, how would you approach them? And that would be the way to approach them, is to say, like, the way I would put it is like, that money and time that we'd be spending on a trial should be going toward our son.
You do realize that his parents have furnished fully this entire everything, including his attorney, right? It's not a cent out of his back pocket. He works a part-time job, if he has a job at all ever, because of the phenomenal amount of money that he has.
And
he's destitute, right? And he's destitute. And he's working 3 jobs, and he wants to make sure that Lucas is put on a pedestal and treated like the young man that he is. It's a bunch of shit.
That's not the only argument. The other argument is they're saying, like, you don't need it.
Right.
And your argument is, well...
I could have had my car. I could have had my effing storage in it. I was thinking of which, before I forget, please, did you get my durable power of attorney yet?
I have not received that yet, no.
You've checked your mail?
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, I was thinking about this shackled and in pain from my wrist. You should see my wrists, how cut up they are from them putting the damn handcuffs on me for 8 hours too long. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do for this financial affidavit? what am I supposed to do? Because I'm the one who tried to initiate it, and it seems like it was. And so now how do I do my part and make sure that he's doing his? The judge ordered both of us to submit a financial affidavit.
Oh, okay. Well, I think your financial affidavit is basically just saying exactly what you have. You know, it's just basically saying...
There's an actual legal document for it. We had to do it during my divorce.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's probably pretty simple thing to find online. And the short answer for you is going to be a bunch of zeros, right? I mean, you don't have anything.
But my thing is, so too, something that the judge is supposed to supply, like when is he submitting his? Like, this is how it's very difficult for me, and it makes me so anxiety-filled frustration, is it's something where, somebody needs to instruct me on how to do this. And, like, how will I know when Brian submitted his? Can you go on the clerk of the court's website and see at least what's been submitted? I mean, I know hopefully you can't. People can't open them like you, and I believe you could because you're my durable power of attorney. But can you see what's been filed? Like, if he submitted it? I'm going to do it today, if not tomorrow. But you have to understand, I have no stamps. And when I tell you, I have old newspapers and rust in my drawer. I have nothing to even trade somebody. Now, Alessa, you can see me. Like,
yeah,
I need something in my life, or otherwise I'm going to go effing insane. I can't explain it to you, and I'm really trying to keep it together. But after today, and a taste of what real life is out there, and to see everybody, functioning normally and everything, it's very difficult for me, and I'm trying very hard to keep it together.
But what did you see? You saw, like, people walking around?
Everything.
Yeah.
Traffic, people working. The office that I was in was like the office that I worked at. And I was thinking that I could do all of this that the one girl was doing. And
What hospital?
What hospital? It was a doctor's office. Oh, can you look him up for me? His name is Boone Hunt. Just sometime when you have 5 minutes, just look him on the internet, see if he's got semi-decent reviews, please. His name is Seaborn. First name is Seaborn. His last name is Hunt. H-U-N-T.
That's a pretty cool name.
And I have to tell you too, like, everything reminds me of, like, everything reminds me of. It's like the devil, man. It's just, like, everything reminds me of. So it's just, you know what it is? It's like, has to go in his room away from in order to talk to me. And then yesterday, I called and we had a really good conversation. And he's like, Mom, call me back in 30 minutes. So then my stupid self called back in 30 minutes and nobody answered. So I called and then I called and I called and I called for like 6 hours afterwards. And nobody answered. So, like, I don't know what's going on or why they did that, but I'm pretty sure, like, you don't have to answer the phone. So it's a lot. This is encouraging him that he doesn't have to answer the phone, so he didn't over a 6-hour period. You guys don't get it when I tell you this, and I'm so tired, and God bless you. I'm so fucking tired of I told you so moments. I know how vindictive and vicious is and can be, especially with money and parents and resources behind him. So I know that this is what he's doing. He's probably encouraging. So just don't pick the phone up. You don't have to. There's nothing she can do about it. You don't understand how vindictive is.
Yeah.
The things that he has said to me on the phone, the things that he has said to me on the phone in front of how he used to make me feel when I was married to him, his entire family. And now I'm in prison, where they can all clap and do backflips and double high-five each other. God, he spent $2,000 on a fucking bidet. Do you understand that? Because he can't wipe his ass properly, he bought a bidet. And then nonetheless, his bathroom was so filthy, he put it in the bathroom. And I'll never forget, like, Mom, I hate that he uses my bathroom when he has his own bathroom and won't clean it, and nonetheless bought a bidet that hated. $2,000 on a bidet, but couldn't pay me alimony? Not even $25. Hell, give me $15, just throw me something. But he bought a bidet. And then told me about it.
How much does his parents give him a year?
Between $250,000 and $500,000.
A year? How does that?
Why do you think I stayed married to him for so long?
How does that money come?
Stocks and bonds.
He's gonna have to.
It's old money. Why do you think I've been seriously adamant about this financial affidavit and then his bank statement for the last 5 years of everything that he paid for? Unless he has an $8,800 Uber Eats credit card that almost pushed him into bankruptcy. Do you understand that also? Uber Eats.
But how is he?
$1,000.
But Sarah, how is he getting $250,000 and $500,000 a year, and he's getting pushed into bankruptcy? That doesn't make any sense.
Because he lied in the marital affidavit, whatever the fuck it is, and then threw whatever $10,000, $12,000 at my ass to buy me out of the house, and then for the $330,000 that we spent, he got $500,000, $600,000 for it, and then had to get a whole other mortgage on the new house that they're living in now. All of this, everything that he did, he got double and triple the amount of money of things. And then ended up getting a new car, got all new everything, got the new house, got everything. He's got like $4,000 in Nintendo shit. Like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Buys.
Right. Some pretty big windfalls with the equity in the house. He's got his parents who are giving him, you said, around $250,000 to $500,000 a year. But at the same time, he's also filing for bankruptcy. How is that even possible?
This was something that Lana told me, I don't know, however many years ago, but she even forwarded it to me on my tablet at county, where it stated that, I don't know if it was bankruptcy, but it was something where he was, the creditors were after him over an almost $9,000 credit card with nothing but Uber Eats on it.
Maybe his parents have stopped supporting him.
I don't know. I just know that he's got $2,000 to spend on the bidet. $2,000 to buy plane tickets for a trip that they never took, $4,000 in, Nintendo stuff and VR, and, they go to movies and they go out and eat all the time. Just, they're living large. They're living large, okay? Can you ask, I don't know, who's the regular attorney? Can you ask, is this something that the court furnishes, or how do I submit this?
But Sarah, like a financial affidavit is basically just it's a financial statement that you give to the court saying.
I know what it is. I had to do one for the divorce. I don't care what form it is. I just want to make sure that I want to submit what it is that I'm supposed to submit. And if there's a time frame on it, when is he supposed to submit his? I know there's no way that we're supposed to be waiting 60 damn days for this to be submitted, for her to review it and then say, okay, now what? And then have pretrial what? He's trying to push pretrial or trial like 2 or 3 days afterwards.
Mm. A huge help here would be if we could get the judge to appoint you an attorney.
I'll trade in my life. Do you understand? Listen, I will trade in my life for the rest of it. Whatever I need to do, please, God, see if you can get me an attorney. If I'm pregnant, just please. Yeah,
so I think what we need to do is we need to ask the judge for the court's help.
It's like a secret where, they don't just, they don't offer it because they don't want to pay for it, or like, I don't understand why nothing's been done for me or anyone else in the past. And please, if you've got your pen and paper or whatever it is, please write down, please. And then please find out about this financial affidavit. Like, I want to make sure that, how am I supposed to get mine?
You have 1 minute remaining.
Just dog your page, bookmark it, or whatever you do on your computer, and I'll call you tomorrow too.
All right, Sarah.
I'm just stressed out of my mind. Okay? I know you guys are too.
I know. Keep your head up.
Dutchy, tell these niggas shut the fuck up. I got drunk and locked myself inside a suitcase. I was looking for the goddamn toothpaste. Sarah Boone is my first mate. That's my first mistake. Yeah, this life she take. We was both so tipsy. I was screaming out, baby, unzip me. Yeah. She was saying, please don't hit me. Baby, I can't breathe. Baby, I can't breathe. You could've let me out. You were just sitting there, drinking on another beer. Yeah, you ain't never cared. Even all these lawyers trying to see the real you. Think about the shit, bitch, I could've killed you, but I didn't. Drunk emotions that I only felt for a minute. I didn't mean to hurt you, baby, I just wanna hit it. But I would never kill you or take you out the picture. I packed myself to heaven and you was the one delivered. Let's talk about the Sarah with the messed up liver. Let's talk about the Sarah that is a bad sister. Let's talk about the Sarah that be staying so spoiled. This why she can't keep a man or a damn lawyer. I got drunk and locked myself inside a suitcase. I was looking for the goddamn toothpaste. Sarah Boone is my first mate. That's my first mistake. Yeah, this life she take. We was both so tipsy. I was screaming out,